Hi, welcome to another Wake Up in Yoga. We're going to begin this practice in child's pose. So sink your hips down towards your heels, bring your knees out wide, bring your forehead to the mat, and reach those arms out very long to the top of your mat. This is probably one of my favorite postures to do first thing in the morning. It really brings to light how stiff we are after the night's sleep. The reason for that being mainly here because we have this sheet of fascia that runs from our heels all the way up the backside of our body into our forehead. And when we don't move, that fascia just becomes stiffened, hardened. So it's really important to move each day. Because as we age, if we aren't moving, that fascia gets stiffer and stiffer. And then that creates more problems in the body, and it becomes difficult to move. So really important to keep moving every day, even if you just come to your mat and do a simple child's pose and some cat-cow. So beneficial for you. So take a few more breaths here in your child's pose. See if you can't press into the hands a little bit and sink the hips a little lower to your heels. Really lengthen the spine more. Maybe a little pressed of the chest towards the mat to stretch into the shoulders more. And then we'll come up into tabletop, do a little cat-cow. So we're going to start matching this breath with our movement. You're going to stack your joints here, and then inhale, drop your belly, reach the tailbone up, look up. Exhale, push the ground away, pull your belly in, and tuck your chin into cat. Do a few more here at your own breath pace. Really being mindful with the movement and connecting that entire length of your inhale with that entire length of your cow. And same with the exhale and into cat. Now we'll tuck our toes and meet in downward dog. You can pedal out your heels once you get there, sort of work into the backs of the legs, stretch the backs of the legs. Today's class is going to be all about moving the body, just getting the body moving, moving the spine in all directions, and really being mindful with the movement. So we want to move with our breath, and at some point then, I'm going to add a little breath retention to the practice as well. So we're going to go through this first set in a modified version. You're going to inhale your right leg up into three-legged dog, and then exhale, step that foot forward to the top of your mat and drop your back knee. And we're going to inhale then into a low lunge, so you can reach your arms up. You could keep your hand on your knee for support if you need that. Then you're going to exhale your hands to heart center. Take an inhale to lift through the chest, pull your belly in, and then you'll exhale into a twist. So you can come down hooking that elbow on the outside of the knee, or if you need to modify further, you could just twist, bringing your chest towards the right side of the room, and your left hand on that right knee, right hand can be on the hip. And then we'll inhale back to center, and exhale, plant our hands, step back to our downward dog. Inhale your left leg up, and then exhale, step that foot forward, drop the back knee. So we take our exhale to set up, and then inhale, reach the arms up, or keep the hands on the knee. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. And exhale, step back to downward dog. All right, so we're going to start that flow again. You'll inhale the right leg up. Exhale. When you step forward, if you're having a hard time, you're welcome to just walk that foot forward. You're welcome to use your hand to put that foot forward. And if you're in that point of your practice, then I suggest really trying to bring the knee in as tight to your chest as possible to work on one day just stepping in one step. And then you can drop the knee, or you can keep the knee lifted. Inhale up, Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, prepare. And exhale, twist. Inhale to center. And exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bring it through. Drop the knee if you're modifying. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, step back to down dog. We're going to start with some breath retention now. So you'll inhale to your three-legged dog. Hold at the top of that inhale for 1, 2. Exhale, step forward, setting up for your high lunge, and pause for 1, 2. Inhale up to the high lunge, and pause at the top of that breath. 1, 2. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hold 1, 2. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Hold 1, 2. Exhale to your twist. Hold 1, 2. Inhale, center. 1, 2. Exhale, step back into down dog. Hold at the bottom of the exhale. 1, 2. Other side, inhale, three-legged dog, left leg. Hold at the top. 1, 2. Exhale, step forward, setting up for your lunge. High lunge or low lunge. Hold 1, 2. Inhale, coming into the lunge with the arms now. Hold at the top. 1, 2. Exhale, hands to heart center. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2. Exhale, twist. 1, 2. Inhale, back to center. 1, 2. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back. Hold at the bottom. 1, 2. Good. Take a few strong breaths here. We're going to go through that flow one more time, and we're going to hold the breath now for 3 seconds. Now, inhale, right leg up. Hold at the top. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, setting up for that lunge. Make sure that your feet are on separate sides of your mat here for stability. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, hands to heart center. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lengthen. Draw the belly button back towards the spine. 3, 2, 1. Exhale into your twist. 3, 2, 1. Inhale back. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, down dog. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step forward, setting up. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, hands to heart center. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, twist. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. 3, 2, 1. Exhale to downward dog. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Come down into child's pose again. Notice if it feels any different than the very first one that you did. Hopefully you've worked a little bit of the stiffness out. Reconnect with that breath. That's tough to do something so active with the breath retention, but definitely not impossible. But chances are you might just need to take a few nice deep breaths right now to reset. And then we'll meet back in downward dog. And we'll do another flow. We won't add the breath retention with this one. We're just going to inhale, step the right foot forward, plant the back foot, and come up to warrior one. So you want to come down nice and low in your lunge and reach the arms up high. If you can, press the palms together. If shoulders are really tight, it's okay to separate the hands shoulder width apart. Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, open out to warrior two, coming down maybe even lower, bouncing into that lunging leg, working into the hips. Feel the stretch of the hips. You want to make sure that knee doesn't start coming inward. Keep it tracking over the ankle. So you feel a stretch in the hips, but we're also strengthening the hips as well. Inhale, reverse it. Reach up and over with the right arm. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to downward dog. Inhale your left foot forward, planting the back foot up to your warrior one. Reach it up. And if balance isn't a problem, our gaze is at our thumbs. But if balance is tricky here, you can look forward, press into the outer edge of that back foot, and square up your chest and shoulders to the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, then into your warrior two, coming down maybe a little lower. You could even widen the stance on your mat. You want to make sure heels are in the same line on your mat. That right glute is slightly engaged, back leg very active, and left knee tracking over the ankle. Let's inhale, reverse it, and exhale. Plant your hands, step back to your downward dog. We'll do that a little quicker now with our breath. So each movement or each posture is with an inhale or an exhale. Inhale, step the right foot forward up to warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, downward dog. Let's do it one more time. Take a full round of breath here. Now, inhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, down dog. Come down into child's pose again. Anytime we do a practice where we have a lot of movement and then we have these postures where we become still in between the movement, it's always a good chance to sort of not just connect with your breath again, but to check in with yourself, with your mind, with your body. See how you're feeling. Notice that place of stillness in your mind and go there. We're just going to take a seat on our mat now to finish off with some final stretches. So let's come into butterfly, and you want to bring the soles of the feet together, but then try to open them up like a book. It'll help open the hips and drop those knees down a little lower. You want to sit up nice and tall, and then you can hinge forward if that feels okay. If you're getting enough of a stretch sitting upright, just stay upright, no worries. Maybe you could even walk your hands out in front of you, try to bring your chest down towards those feet a little more. But wherever you go with it, then relax the head. Always being mindful to release tension in your neck and shoulders. A lot of times we Don't even mean to be tensing in that area. It just happens naturally. We do it all day long. So you really want to make sure every time you come into a posture in your practice that you're not holding unnecessary tension in those typical places we hold our stress. Let's give it a few more breaths. And come back up if you have leaned forward. And we'll bring that right leg out and keep your left foot in. Let's keep this leg straight. You're going to reach for your lowest grip that allows you to still have your leg straight. So maybe you grab your shin or your ankle, maybe even your foot. Maybe you just have your hands on the ground on either side of the leg. But whatever grip you have, once you find it, inhale, lengthen, lift, and exhale. Keep that length along the spine as you hinge at the waist and come down over your leg. So you want to think about reaching your chest forward towards your toes as you fold. And then again, when you've come as far as you can, relax the head. No tension in the neck and shoulders once again. Nice deep breaths here. So you should feel this not just in the hamstring, but along the lower back as well. And for those of you who are tight in your hip flexors, you're probably feeling it in that left hip flexor area as well. Try to relax that. Try to allow that left knee to fall down towards the mat. We'll inhale back up and switch legs. Left leg out now, right foot in. Find your lowest grip and then inhale, lift up out of your hips and exhale, keep that length along the spine all the way down as you fold. Relaxing your head. One more breath. And we'll inhale, come back up. Let's bring both legs out in front of us. And then most likely you're going to have to walk the hips back behind you a little bit so you feel like you're sort of sitting forward already. You're going to take your big toes with your two peace fingers. So if you need to bend your knees a little to reach them, bend your knees. Then inhale again out of the hips, reaching the chest forward towards the toes as you exhale and fold. And you want to press equally into the feet so you don't have the inside of the feet coming back towards you. Press into the feet so you really feel this stretch from your heels all the way up your back. Maybe feeling that sheet of fascia that I talked about. Relaxing your head, no tension in the neck and shoulders. We'll give it one more breath here. And then inhale, come on up. We'll end with a twist. You can keep that left leg long and just bring your right foot in. So you want about a hand's width distance here between your right foot and your left leg. So this knee is as upright as you can get it because we're twisting around this knee, so we don't want it falling too far outward or it's going to be hard to get ourselves around there. So try to get it as upright as you can. Bring your right hand behind you to help you sit up really tall. Reach your left arm straight up. Start to turn towards the right and hook your arm on the outside of that leg if you can. And then you can just keep your elbow pressing into your knee. Let's take another inhale as we turn towards the right side of the room. Lengthen up, lift up, and then exhale. Take it on around, looking over that right shoulder as much as you can. Put some tension into that elbow to knee connection to help with your twist. Nice. Go ahead and release. And we'll switch legs. So now our right leg is out. That left foot comes in, but we have space here between our foot and our leg. And then we'll place the left hand behind to sit up really tall. Reach the right arm up. That's also helping you sit up very tall, and then exhale, hook the arm on the leg if you can get there. You're welcome to just grab onto the leg if you can't get the hook. You can take that extra inhale then to lengthen up and exhale on around. Each inhale lifts you up, lifts you out, and then each exhale brings you down and around into it. Think about a screw being screwed down into the hole. That's what you want to envision here with your spine. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, going around. Last breath. And then we'll come on out. That is the end of our practice this morning. Go ahead and lay down on your mat and enjoy Shavasana for as long as you're able to. Even though it's a short practice, Shavasana is always the most important posture that you do in your practice. So settle into it, relax, melt down into the floor, and have a great day. Namaste.